don't have to worry. Even though you're Ross's ex-girlfriend, I promise I don't hold it against you. I don't mind at all. We'll always be friends no matter what. Promise.
Are you drunk or something? Don't come to me with this nonsense, please. Are you really trying to tell me that even after you stole Ross from me, that you think the two of us could be friends? I really do not have it in me to stay friends with a backstabber who stole my boyfriend.
Oh, Franny, you are being a total downer. Just because I stole your boyfriend from you doesn't mean that you have to be so mad at me. Come on now. We've been friends since we were in middle school together. It is silly to ruin that friendship over something as silly as a boy.
What are you talking about? The only person who ruined that friendship here is you. You're the reason why I'm so angry. Do you really think after stealing Ross away from me that I was just gonna welcome you with open arms or something?
But I didn't even do anything bad. I don't see what the big deal is. The only bad person here is you for trying to sneak around behind my back.
What? I snuck around behind your back? How do you figure that?
Well, when we were in middle school, I don't remember seeing you talk to a boy even once. I just thought you were a shy girl or something. I certainly didn't think you had it in you to date a guy like Ross. And yet somehow, before either of us knew it, you two were dating. You see, you betrayed me too. Besides, there are plenty of boys more suited to you than Ross. But when I saw that you were dating him, you pulled me out of my happy single life to date him.
What are you even talking about? That is just delusional. Tell me, have you always looked down on me, even when we were kids?
Well, sure, but that doesn't mean that we still weren't friends. I always thought you were a good friend, but as a rival for boyfriends, I knew that you didn't stand a chance. That's why I felt so hurt when you and Ross started dating.
What? Gemma, are you sick in the head?
What are you talking about? Do you really think that you deserve to be with a doctor more than I do? I stole Ross from you because we're friends. I did it to keep the balance. You two would have never worked out because he is far too good for you. I just sped up the process so that you could find a man more suited to you, don't you see?
Don't try and turn this into some kind of sweet story. You did it all for yourself because you're a selfish person. Even back then, I noticed that you were like this, but didn't want to believe it. And when you contacted me out of the blue, I was so thrilled to see you and catch up. But once the topic of who I was dating came up, you pretended not to care while you interrogated me and got all of his details.
Well, duh! I couldn't let you know what I was really planning on doing. I needed to know how to get in contact with him. The rest fell into place rather easily after that.
Wow, I really don't even know where to start. You were one of my best friends. I really thought you cared about me. And yet, this is the way you treat me after all these years?
What are you talking about? I already told you that the only bad person here is you. Can't you see how cruel it was for a girl as homely as you to nab a boyfriend as amazing as Ross? It just doesn't add up. You're more suited to date someone like a plumber or a gas station clerk.
Gemma, I never want to talk to you ever again. Do you understand me? I hope you and Ross are happy together. Ross, I left your things by the front door. Come pick them up and get them out of here, please.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much for taking care of all of that for me. But actually, I don't need any of that stuff anymore. You can just throw it all away or whatever. I don't really care.
What? What do you mean you don't need your things anymore? And why are you making me the one who has to throw it all out?
Yeah, that's what I just said. And I'm pretty sure garbage day is tomorrow, so you can also just toss it in a bag and get rid of it. Just make sure you don't keep any of it, okay? I want you to throw away all my things.
Excuse me, why the heck do you think I would want to keep any of your old crap?
I don't know, I just know how in love you are with me, and it sounds like something that you would do. You know, hold on to clothes that still smelled like me and stuff like that.
You think I'm still in love with you now? I don't want anything to do with you ever again, you idiot. All right then, if that's how you want it, then everything is going in the trash.
What's the matter? Are you mad at me or something? What's up? Don't tell me you still haven't gotten over the fact that Gemma and I are now dating. Just accept it and get over it. Have you tried not being upset?
Yes, Ross. Yes, I am still mad. At you and Gemma. I'm mad at her for approaching you, and I'm mad at you for getting together with her. Why else would I feel anything but anger towards you two?
Come on now, seriously, chill out. You're not actually mad at us. You're just mad because you couldn't keep me. But that is no way to process a breakup. You just have to let things go.
Are you really trying to tell me how I should be feeling about this right now?
I'm just saying that I'm a doctor, and that means my girlfriend has to be pretty, is all. If a woman isn't that kind of beauty who makes everyone else jealous when she walks into a room, then she shouldn't be dating me.
What is that supposed to mean? You're saying that I'm not good enough for you. Besides, I am a doctor and you're a nurse. We've always been there for each other and supported each other as we've gone through school together. How can you just turn around so easily and dump me like this?
Yeah, of course you did a lot for me while we were both going to school. And it's true that without your help, I probably never would have passed half my exams at med school. And it's also true that you were a lifesaver for me during my residency as well.
You were always complaining about how much more difficult it was to be a doctor than a nurse. And I just nodded my head and agreed to do all your cooking and cleaning. I didn't even have time for a part-time job. I was so busy taking care of you. You even borrowed money from me just to afford your rent and groceries.
Yeah, I did do that, didn't I? Good times. All I had to do was pout and pretend to cry, and you would give me however much I asked for. Do you remember? I mean, man, it was easy just to get you to do whatever I wanted. That was awesome.
What are you talking about? Who even are you anymore? When we were together, you told me that we would get married when you became a doctor. You promised me that you'd make me the happiest woman in the world, and I believed you. Are you really telling me that all of that was just a lie to manipulate me?
What? Did I really say all of that to you? I must have really had my head in the books back then. I remember you doing all that stuff for me, but I certainly don't remember saying any of that, especially that we would get married.
You're awful. You're just a terrible human being. What did I ever see in you? Well, I guess I see what you and Gemma have in common now.
Are you talking about how we're both hot? Me, the dashing and handsome doctor. Her, the beautiful and stunning... her? Who wouldn't be jealous of a power couple like that?
Well, then I guess I will throw away all your stuff after I finish going at it with a baseball bat. Enjoy your life with Gemma, jerk.
Franny, are you there? I'm wondering if you got a certain invitation from me in the mail recently. We would just love to have you there, so you have to come.
Oh, yes, I did get an invitation in the mail earlier. I cannot believe that you and Ross are actually going to be getting married.
Well, duh, of course we are. I'm not going to just let my doctor boyfriend slip away from me, unlike some people. We'll get married, and then I'll get to live the pampered life of a housewife and never want for anything.
The pampered life of a housewife, huh?
And Ross said that he wouldn't mind if that's what I did either. Plus, in exchange for doing that, he said that it would be my job to handle all the finances, which means that I control the money. And we're talking doctor money here. Can you just imagine it?
I guess it sounds like things are going really well for the two of you then, huh?
Of course things are going well for us. Can you believe that we have never even had a fight? That's how close we are. And he said that just for me, he's gonna go all out on the wedding ceremony and make sure it's fabulous.
Oh, really? Wow, that sounds great.
That's why you have to be there, Franny. We even saved a special seat for you since you're a friend of the bride and groom. Don't make us waste it. We made sure to put it near the table where all of Ross's friends will be. Who knows, maybe you'll meet someone nice there.
Thanks for the consideration, but I'll be fine actually. I'm married and have a husband already.
What? A husband? Since when? When did you get married?
Well, I did it without telling you about it, of course. Actually, the two of us met basically right after Ross left me. We got along so well that not long after that, we decided to get married to each other.
What? Oh wow, that's just so hilarious. So basically you're saying that you were so mad after what happened with all of us that you just wanted to beat me to the punch and get married first. Wow, you must have been really pissed to do something like that.
It really was not like that at all. We just happened to meet, fell in love, and got married. That's all that it was. I really wasn't even thinking of you two. I was so enamored with him.
It's okay. You can admit it. I really won't judge. You're just mad because you got outsmarted and we're still mad about it. Just admit it. That's why you started dating the first man you met after that and tricked him into marrying you, huh?
What is wrong with you? Seriously? That is not what happened.
And besides, why didn't you tell me that you got married? We're friends, aren't we? Why didn't I get an invite to your wedding?
Do you really think I'd want someone who stabbed me in the back to be there for one of the happiest days of my life? Besides, we didn't have a wedding ceremony when we got married.
What? What do you mean by that? You're kidding me. You mean that you two just went to the courts to get married? Are you serious? How could you get married without having a big wedding ceremony? Oh, don't tell me you met him in Vegas. I got one of those cheap drive-through weddings. Oh.
No, we got married in a courthouse. I think you'd be surprised to know how many people get married in that way. Besides, weddings can be really expensive and we wanted to use that money to buy our first home instead.
So, you're saying that you married a man so cheap that he didn't even want to have a wedding to celebrate getting married? Wow, sounds like you landed a real catch, Franny. I mean, you got so mad that you married the first man you met and he was some stingy poor guy? That must be really rough.
Excuse me. You really do not need to be saying these things, you know.
Oh, I know. Why don't you bring your husband to my wedding as your plus one? Maybe you can make up for not having had a real wedding by coming to my luxurious one.
Yeah, no, I think we'll pass. Besides, he doesn't even know any of Ross's friends or have any connections there.
Oh, please. It's going to be a huge affair. That sort of thing doesn't matter. Listen, Ross said he's going to be dropping 80 grand on this wedding. Can you believe it? It's going to be an insane, once-in-a-lifetime event. You and your husband have to be there.
What? $80,000? Are you seriously about to spend that much on just your wedding?
Oh, please. Ross is a doctor, remember? For him, that's a drop in the bucket. Besides, he said he'd do anything if it made me happy. So obviously, that includes paying for our amazing wedding. Unlike you two poor little guys who couldn't even afford to have a real wedding.
What? No, I mean that's a huge amount of money. Nobody spends that much on their wedding. That's insane. That has got to be at least more than double what most people spend on something like that.
Oh, come now. Don't get all jealous on me now. Besides, it has to be that much to afford the amazing 5-star catering we're ordering, all the beautiful flowers that are decorating the venue, and for the gorgeous dress I'm going to wear.
And you two are really going to be paying that much for all those things?
What? The two of us? Don't be ridiculous, Franny. Ross said that he's going to be paying for every single cent of it. Oh, you should have seen it. He just said, "Leave it to me, baby. I'm a doctor." And so I did.
I think I'm going to be sick.
I know. Isn't it just magical? I really can't believe that I was lucky enough to find such a wonderful man to marry. It's like a fairy tale. Not that you would understand. You couldn't even begin to picture the world I live in now. You couldn't even afford to have a wedding. So you absolutely cannot miss this once-in-a-lifetime $80,000 wedding.
Well, how about before that he pays off his debt to me instead?
What? What debts are you talking about?
I don't really care how much money you're both willing to throw at this thing, but if you have that much, I think I should at least be paid back. I mean, where did he even get that kind of money to do something like this in the first place?
What are you talking about? I literally have no idea. What kind of debt are you talking about? You think such an amazing power couple as ourselves has any debt? I don't think so.
Wow. So you're gonna marry this guy, but you really have no clue, huh? Or rather, maybe it's that he has never ever told you.
Oh my gosh, I do not know what you're talking about at all. Just hurry up and see what you want to see.
I'm sure that Ross is going to be making quite a bit of money as a doctor, but you should know that he's drowning in debt. Last I knew, he owed about $100,000.
What are you talking about? That can't be right. You're saying that my Ross is drowning in debt. And for that much?
Well, that's what the amount was when we broke up at least. It could certainly be different by now, plus or minus some. But when we were together, he was only taking out more money, never trying to lessen it. I imagine it was higher than $100,000 at this point.
Wait. Just hold on. There is no way that Ross has that much debt. I mean, he's a doctor. That just doesn't make sense. And he makes so much money now. And he buys me nice things all the time.
That sounds about right. He was always good at spending money, not so much at saving it. Back in med school, he went to a casino one time to try and relieve some stress, and it was all downhill from there. After that, the debt just kept piling up for him.
No, what are you saying? That can't be true.
And he never bothered finding a job because he said that he was also too busy studying. So he turned to me pretty frequently to borrow money to pay for pretty basic things. But because of his gambling addiction, he just kept losing more and more money. He never stopped, and it just got worse for him. He tried to make it so he could pay back in installments, but his debt just accrues more interest that way.
No, you're lying. That can't be true, none of it. You are telling me that he gambled so much that now he has over $100,000 in debt?
Well, he always wanted to look cool and rich for other doctor friends that his family had. And he would go on all these crazy trips with them too. And that only worsened the problem too, of course.
No, I don't believe it. It can't be.
Oh, and one more thing. I just remembered that Ross took out student loans to pay for school. When you take that into account, his debt must easily go over $100,000.
What? What do you mean he also has student loans? I thought that his parents paid for the whole time he was there.
Really? You thought they paid for it all? Plenty of people can't afford a higher education without taking loans. That's pretty normal. Even I had to take loans to afford to go to nursing school.
What? I didn't know that.
I know, it seems like you really don't know anything, to be honest. Actually, Ross only entered medical school after a long time being unemployed. And his parents said that they already gave him all the support they could then, and that he'd need to pay for med school with student loans.
What? I didn't know any of that. Why didn't he tell me?
They did have some money set aside for him, but like I said, they gave it all to him to help pay for his undergrad and support him while he was jobless.
No, this can't be. You're lying to me. This can't be happening. I can't believe Ross is over $100,000 in debt. Why did I never know about this? Why didn't Ross ever tell me?
Well, now's your chance to go and ask him yourself, right? Have fun with that.
Hey, what's your problem? Why would you tell Gemma about my debt? She is furious with me. I have never seen her this upset.
What are you talking about? You shouldn't have been hiding that from her in the first place. I just thought that she ought to know before she married you.
Shut up. I cannot believe you right now. And just who do you think you are to lecture me about this anyways when you got married without telling your husband about your own debt? How does that make sense?
What are you talking about now?
I'm talking about how you have student loans to pay off just like I do. I thought that this was supposed to be our secret. How could you betray me like this?
No, seriously, what are you talking about? I already paid back all of my student loans, and aside from those, I never had any other debts.
Wait, what? What do you mean you've already paid off your student loans?
Exactly that. After graduation, I worked for 3 years at a hospital as part of a deal to pay off my student loans with the nursing school. Have you never heard of that being a thing? Besides, unlike you, I had actual savings to live on since I worked while I was studying. And also, unlike you, I didn't spend all my money on frivolous things.
What are you talking about? I thought we were student loan buddies. How could you do this to your student loan buddy?
1, that isn't a thing. 2, I don't know what you're complaining about since apparently you still have enough money to spend $80,000 on your wedding, I hear. If you have that much money to spend, I recommend using it to pay off your loans first.
What are you talking about? I don't even have any money. All of my salary goes into buying the bare essentials and paying off my debt. I had to take another loan to afford this wedding.
What? Are you serious? You're gonna take out a loan to pay for your wedding?
Well, I can't just tell Gemma that I don't have any money. Think about how that would look. Besides, we'll get some money from our parents as part of the wedding, so it'll be fine. I might not pay for everything, but as long as it makes a dent in paying that loan back, then there shouldn't be a problem.
There is no problem? Have you even been approved for this loan? I can't think of a single firm that would loan you money given all your outstanding debts.
Wait, what do you mean by that? You mean they won't give me money?
I'm saying that at the end of the day, a bridal loan is still just a loan, and most places that offer loans only do so after looking into your finances of the person who's borrowing. Do you really think someone is going to give that much money to someone $100,000 in debt?
What are you talking about? How am I supposed to know how those places work? But I still haven't heard back from them, and I submitted my application to them yesterday.
I would make sure to check in on them and confirm that you got the money. After that, you're on your own.
Franny, you have to help me. I need you to come to my wedding right away, please. Oh, and by the way, make sure you bring $5,000 with you as a wedding present. You don't need to wrap it up or anything. Any bills are fine. Just hurry and bring it.
Excuse me? What are you talking about now?
Well, you're friends with both me and Ross, so I think that it's the least that you could do to bring that as a gift. And invite your husband too. Just make sure you bring that much money with you.
What are you even talking about right now? I was never gonna go to your wedding in the first place. And $5,000. Do you really expect me or anyone to bring you that much?
Well, duh! It's a wedding present, you have to. We found out that we won't have enough money to pay for all of this, so you need to bring that much as a wedding gift. You have to!
Wow, are you being serious right now?
Of course I am! Ross applied for a bridal loan so that he'd be able to pay for all of this like he said. But when they called his bank to ask about his finances, they told them all about his debt, and so they rejected him. Can you believe it? But we already made reservations with all the wedding services, and they're all saying that it's too late to get a refund, even if we cancel at this point. If we don't get money instead of wedding gifts, then we won't be able to afford the wedding. And all of these services are being so mean and saying that we have to pay them for their work today. It is so unfair.
So, you really are just gonna go through with all of it then?
We have to. We can't just cancel it and tell everyone to go home. Besides, how else are we supposed to show off for all of our family and friends?
Well, have you tried asking either of your parents to help paying for the wedding? Maybe instead of coming to someone who hates both of you, you should ask your parents first?
We tried. We went to them begging for help, but they said no. Ross's parents told him that they weren't going to give him any more money than they already have. And my parents gave me a bit of money as a wedding present, but definitely not enough to be able to pay for this wedding. They said that it's our wedding, so we need to pay for it ourselves.
Wow, sounds like your parents are pretty strict when it comes to that.
So now our only shot is to pay this thing off by getting money instead of wedding presents. That's why you need to get here as soon as you can and bring us $5,000. Please? There is so much good stuff here. I promise you won't be let down.
But I thought that my husband and I were too poor. So poor that we couldn't even afford our own wedding. Isn't that what you said? Anyways, neither of us are going to your wedding, and we certainly won't be giving you any money.
Please! How can you be so cruel? We are desperate here.
Why don't you try asking the people who are actually going to your wedding instead of me, huh? Anyways, enjoy your extravagant $80,000 wedding. After that, they held the wedding, which of course they were not able to pay off. By the time the whole affair was finished, they could only afford half of what they ordered and owed some $40,000. If I had to guess, I would say that Ross owed something like $150,000 all told before the wedding. But given the wedding, I imagine it's somewhere closer to $200,000 now. And because they were calling everyone they invited and asking them to bring crazy amounts of money, many of them ended up not showing up at all, or so I heard. Faced with all this, Gemma pleaded with the wedding service people that her husband was a doctor and would be able to pay his debts back right away. She was so sure that once all Ross's debts were paid off that they'd be living the high life. She stuck with the marriage, holding on to that hope. But Ross's gambling addiction only worsened and the debt only increased. Sometimes I wonder when she's going to snap out of it and see that he has a real problem. But then I remember that neither of them are my problem anyways.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.